to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Andio.
And we are KAMMA, about to talk about our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for UFC 318, Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, Part 3 for the baddest motherfucker title. Now, we're going to start off with our final predictions, thoughts, and face-offs for the prelims, the whole prelims this time. And the first fight, we got Carly Giudice versus Nicole Cagliari. Andio, who you got here, man?
I'm going to have to stick with Carly Giudice on this one because I think she's going to just overwhelm her with strikes. I think she's going to fend off those takedowns and keep herself off her back because that's where Cagliari is dangerous. And use that hometown crowd to her advantage. So give me Giudice by decision or knockout.
All right, man. I got to say, though, man, when I was looking at first of all, I'm super hyped about this, man. I just can't believe the face-offs looked amazing. I'm so hyped. First of all, I got to say Carly Giudice came in here. She's looking slim. She's ripped. She's in great shape. But Nicole Cagliari, oh my God, she is really, really built. She's muscular. She's much thicker and bigger than Carly Giudice in size. Carly Giudice obviously has the height advantage here and the reach advantage here. I'm going to stick with Carly Giudice. I got her winning by knockout or decision, but don't be surprised if Nicole Cagliari gets a finish and upsets everyone in this one because of her strength, her size. She looks solid and she looks very powerful. But I'm going to go with Carly Giudice to win by knockout or decision. Not very confident in that pick. And we'll move on. Me and Andio are in agreement. We'll move on to the next fight of the prelims. We got Bruno Ferreira versus Jackson McVeigh. Yo, for this one here, man, I have to say that the face-offs, man, Jackson McVeigh is a tall dude. He looks pretty big here. He's pretty muscular. He's pretty ripped. He looks like a big dude, man. He's pretty big. Looking at Bruno Ferreira, this guy came out here in great shape as well. He's also ripped. He's very muscular. He's very built. But I have to say here that he's just a tiny bit thicker than Jackson McVeigh. But man, McVeigh does look like he's towering over him here. So I really hope Bruno Ferreira is not going to try to just stand and bang with this guy. I hope he really tries to get this fight to the mat. My pick is going to stay the same. I'm going with Bruno Ferreira to win by knockout or submission. I think he wins by knockout if he grounds and pounds on top of McVeigh and or submission by getting on top of him and latching in a submission. So I'm going with Bruno Ferreira, man. But yeah, I got to say Jackson McVeigh looks pretty big.
Yeah, I think he's going to be ready for this fight, Jackson McVeigh. I like his finishing ability in there. This is going to be a big test for him. And I'm going to go with a huge dog, of course, with not huge confidence. But I'm thinking Bruno Ferreira may come into this one a little overzealous. Yeah, overconfident. Just try to take his head off. Ferreira leaves himself open as it is a lot. And give me Jason McVeigh for the upset. I'm going to go with a finish here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to decision either.
All right, so we are still in disagreement with this one. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Ryan Spann versus Lucas Brzezinski. Man.
Yeah, it's my turn here.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, so here, look, with these two bums, I'm going to have to stick with Lucas Brzezinski. Because I feel Ryan Spann has completely checked out. You can tell kind of the way he even walked up to this face-off after standing at the podium there. That's just the impression I get. I think Bresci knows that this is like his chance to get a win here. It's a good chance to get a win with Ryan Spann. Like, who's he going to beat if he can't beat a guy that's completely checked out and looked completely lost in there? It looked like he couldn't do anything after the first minute of the fight. So I really think if Brzezinski can survive that very beginning of the fight, the chances become greater and greater that he can win in the end. So give me Bresci ugh, by for the sake of a pick, not decision or knockout.
All right, so for the face-offs here, we can see Lucas Brzeski a little bit taller than Ryan Spann. But man, I was impressed with Ryan Spann this time around. He did actually hit the gym this time because he's coming out here looking in the best shape I've seen him. He came out, he's looking ripped, he's looking muscular,
I don't know about the best ever.
I mean, maybe not the best ever, but better than the last time. Actually, the last time he was doesn't. I think you even mentioned it. The last time we saw him, he had a little bit of a belly there. He didn't look as in shape as he is now. Now he's ripped. He's got. You can see the abs there. He's muscular. He's built. He looks really good. Brzeski came out looking also pretty decent as well. Not as ripped as Spann, but he's still in very good shape. Looks a little thicker too than Ryan Spann. Brzeski does. So. I'm still sticking with Ryan Spann. I think that Ryan Spann wants this one, and he needs this win because if he doesn't, man, one of these guys is out. One of these guys is out if they get a loss here, another loss.
You got to think, eh? And I think Spann is here for his show-up pay, and that's it.
Well, we'll see, but I really think that he can get this one done. I got him winning by knockout or submission for this one here. He's looking in very good shape. I like what I'm seeing. All right, let's move on up. We're still in disagreement with this one. Let's get to the next fight. Next fight, we got Jimmy Crute versus Marcin Prachnio. So,
I'll tell you
man, I gotta go with Jimmy Crute, man. I gotta say, Jimmy Crute, man, he came out in very good shape. It's been a little bit since I've seen him there, but he actually, I thought he was gone longer than that, but he actually fought 5 months ago, and it was a draw there against Rodolfo Bellato, and I gotta go with Jimmy Crute, man. The guy looks in phenomenal shape. You can see he's really thick. He's pretty muscular. He's built. His arms are huge. Marcin Prachnio, man, also coming out in great shape as well, looking very good here in the face-offs. And man, these guys were looking at each other pretty seriously. Prachnio looks really hyped and he looks very serious. But I think Jimmy Crute gets this one done, man. Give me Jimmy Crute by finish. I think this is going to be a pretty crazy fight. These guys are going to go out there and bang it out.
Yeah, me too. I'm going with the brute Crute by just going for more takedowns, having a more well-rounded game. I'm also going to say that he could be on the verge of losing this fight because of doing something dumb at a time or two in this fight. But despite that, I think Prachnio is too one-dimensional with his kicks there, which I like because I like kickers and nice-looking kicks and nice kicks. But if that's all you got, I don't think you're going to beat a well-rounded guy in Jimmy Crute. And so give me him by knockout or sub.
Yeah,
I think he puts Prachnio away.
Nice. Yeah, I think so too. He looks so big, man. I think he's going to take down Prachnio, get on top of him, and on the ground, he's going to use that his skills there for ground and pound or submission.
And his grappling is better overall everywhere than Bukauskas is. And Bukauskas decided, enough was enough, and he just subbed him out on the ground, Prachnio, the last time.
Exactly.
So he can do it. Jimmy Crute can do it.
Exactly. I was about to say that. Jimmy Crute should be able to get the job done. So we're in agreement with this one here. Nice. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Adam Fuckett versus Islam Dulatov.
All right, here Islam Dulatov is just gonna come after this guy with a purpose to destroy him in there. He just has a lot of volume and fast volume. He's also precise. He's on a mission in there. And Fuckett is, look, he's technical enough. He's well-rounded enough, but you'll see he's going to be a lot slower in there. It's kind of, he's trying to do the right thing, but he slows down. He doesn't slow down, really. He is slow. So I think Dulatov being a fast guy, we're really going to see a difference here between the speed of both guys. So give me Dulatov to catch him at some point, probably in the first half of the fight.
Yeah, man, I got to agree. Man, Adam Fuckett came out here looking really tiny, like skinny, man.
Not to mention Dulatov also with the power coming at you at that speed and that volume.
Man, Adam Fuckett is not looking that great. The guy came out here looking pretty skinny here. He doesn't look really in that great a shape. My boy Andy O looks like this guy.
He looks like a regular athletic guy.
I mean, nothing crazy, but man, Islam Dulatov. This guy came out here in phenomenal shape. He's super ripped, super built, super muscular. He's much bigger than Adam Fugget, much thicker than him. He's taller than him, as you can see here. And in the face-offs, he was talking some shit. I don't know what he was saying to Fugget, but Fugget was just standing there like shocked and not knowing what to do. I don't know if he scared him or whatever, but
if that shocks him, he's going to have more to be shocked about once they get in there.
Let me tell you, Dulatov looks ready to go, man. He looks like he's going to go out there and kill this guy. Give me Islam Dulatov to win by finish here. Knockout or submission. Adam Fugget just does not look like he's a UFC caliber guy to face a guy like this guy, man. So
yeah, I say he finishes him also.
All right, so we're in agreement with this fight here. Let's move on up to the next fight here. All right, we got my boy Atiba Gauthier versus Robert Valentin. So for this one here, listen, my turn.
I'm not sure, but
it's my turn. It's my turn. So
this will be the opening bout on the prelims.
Yeah. We had, but now we're doing it all together at least.
Yeah, but the ones before all the early prelims and the prelims, they're all prelims.
Exactly. Yeah. Atiba Gauthier is the pick, man. Look at this guy. This guy is a physical specimen, okay? You can see this guy, his muscles have muscles. Those abs are poking out. You can see that he's super muscular, super built. He's huge.
This guy looks chiseled, man. Like everything, his face too.
Crazy chiseled. Robert Valentin, nonetheless, I'm not going to shy away from him. He also looks good. He came out here also ripped, also in good shape, also muscular and built too. So Robert Valentin looks great too, but just not as good as Atiba Gauthier, who is taller and much bigger and looks way stronger. Give me Atiba Gauthier to win by knockout or decision. I don't think he subs Robert Valentin because Valentin is pretty decent on the ground. And by the way, Valentin at the beginning, I don't know if you guys saw when he brought in his buddy there in his camp that they were like doing some kind of like fist pump type of thing. They were getting up, man. He looks ready to fight, man. This is going to be a banger of a fight for as long as it lasts.
Yeah, Valentin himself can get subbed on the ground, but I don't think that's really going to be Gauthier's game. You'd think that Valentin would immediately try to wear this guy out and put him up against the fence and try to take him down, right? That would be what his number of submissions would maybe suggest, but I think he needed a break from these grapplers that held on to him, made it boring kind of in his prior fights, right? Valentin is an exciting guy. Love the energy coming in when he came into this ceremonial face-off. So that means he's going to stand and bang with this guy, I think. And if he does that, I don't think it's going to take too long for Gauthier to knock him out. I think he just has that power. By the time Valentin decides to go for a takedown, it'll probably be a desperation one.
Yeah.
By that time, it's only a matter of time before Gauthier knocks him out.
Might be too late by the time he decides to do it. But if he does it early, though, and he does get him down, he could be a threat on the ground, Valentin, with those...
He could be. But yeah, my call is still Gauthier in the first round by knockout. Probably for sure within the first round and a half, I would say. You?
All right, man. Yeah, man. I think Atiba Gauthier gets him out of there under 1.5 rounds as well, I think. All right, moving on up to the next fight. So we agreed on this one. Let's get to the next fight here. Andy, it's your turn here. Prado and Veretnikov.
Okay, here last show I said that it was Prado that was the underdog, but I meant to say that I'm picking Prado being more of the dog as a fighter in there. Veretnikov is actually the dog in this fight. I still go with Prado here. I think just he's going to have that youth on his side that's going to give him that edge here. I think he's going to go for whatever he wants to go for, whether it's the striking or the takedowns. Maybe he's not going to get him down right away because his takedowns have not been the best from what we've seen, but I know he will try, and I also think that Veretnikov is on his way down. He hasn't looked as sharp, and his takedown defense, that's the way to get this guy. So I think his takedown defense is no good, right? So I think Prado will try for them, and in doing so, he's going to wear down Veretnikov enough to be able to maybe catch him with a knockout shot. maybe he will take him down. But I'm going for Prado here, even though he's going up in weight here. He seems pretty thick and pumped up too. So I think he's going to have the power advantage also. Maybe Varenikov will be more precise, a little more technical, but the power goes to Prado.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with Francisco Prado as well. I do have to say though, I am a bit nervous. I am a bit nervous.
I'm a bit nervous too, but
I gotta say
last
that
three fights he looked crap.
yeah, but one thing I gotta say though, as far as physicality here, Nikolai Varetnikov does look like the bigger guy here. You can see even in this photo, he's taller and he's much bigger than Francisco Prado. He's also coming out here in very good shape. I have to say that, man, Varetnikov looks pretty ripped and built and muscular. Now, Prado looks chiseled as well. He's got the abs. He looks great. He's in phenomenal shape, but he's smaller than Nikolai Varetnikov, and that's because of moving up in this weight class here. He is a little small for this weight class. I don't know if it was the right decision for him to do this, but I am going to still stick with him, thinking that his ground game is going to be where he gets the win here. If he takes down Varetnikov, uses that jiu-jitsu skill of his, gets the ground and pound or submission, he needs to get Varetnikov to the ground. He cannot stand and bang. As you can see, Varetnikov is much taller and bigger. I don't think it's a good idea for Prado to keep this fight standing. Get him to the ground, get the finish on the ground. So I'll still stick with Francisco Prado to get the finish here. All right, we're still in agreement. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if Varetnikov pulls this off. All right, let's go to the next fight here. We got Marvin Vettori versus Brandon Allen. Yo, for this fight here, man, Marvin Vettori came out looking angry, looking pretty upset. This guy's got a lot going on in his mind. He's going a lot through his family issues, obviously losing his brother, and coming out here looking really angry. He came out right away in this face-off talking shit to Brandon Allen. He was saying some shit to him. Brandon Allen was just smiling and laughing and being like, yo, we'll meet up in the cage on Saturday. But yeah, Vettori, I think he's fighting with a little too much emotion in this one here. Physically speaking, you can see Brendan Allen is a little taller than Marvin Vettori. Brendan Allen is in great shape. He came out looking lean. He's in good shape. He looks muscular. He looks pretty built. Vettori also in great shape. These two look almost the same in shape, except for Brendan Allen being a little taller. I'm going to go with the hometown, Brendan Allen. I think that Marvin Vettori's he's too emotional, too much on his mind. I think Brendan Allen's going to come in here focused, get him to the ground, use what he does best, which is submissions, and get in a submission. Give me Brendan Allen to win here by, where I have him here. I got Brendan Allen by submission or decision here for Brendan Allen.
Yeah, I think it's likely to go to decision. I'd be very happy if Brendan Allen snatched him up in something. I think that's live here, even though Vettori has never been submitted. Never submitted, right? Never finished.
Never been finished, yeah.
Never been finished. Also, one of the two fighters that I noticed that their weight cut looked really tough was Vettori. He looked like he had a rough weight cut when I saw him. But Brendan Allen, on the other hand, this may be the best shape I've ever seen physically.
Yeah, he looks really good. Yeah,
like you could tell he's been working out a little to improve on that end too. So
he got bigger. He used to be much skinnier. He got bigger too, I find.
I like that in the sense that I think there's a possibility that that'll show in his cardio. Because if his cardio gets closer to that of Vettori slows down too, but going back historically, I think Allen's is slightly less than Vettori. But if it's slightly more than Vettori, his cardio, that could change things in a fight that could be very, very tight. And he has the hometown advantage here. I'm going with Brendan Allen, 70% decision, 30% sub.
All right, man. So we're in agreement with this fight as well. Now let's make it to the last fight of the prelims. The main event of the prelims, we got Kyler Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira here.
Okay, this is the second guy on the card that I thought had a tough weight cut. It was Vinicius Oliveira when I saw him step onto the scale there. Here he looks really great shape. I don't know if his recovery was really good. He's just good at seeming all healthy. But whatever the case may be, I'm still sticking with Kyler Phillips on this one. I think I said before, he's kind of like One fight he'll show up better looking than in the next fight, and then he'll bounce back with a better performance. I think that goes for his cardio too. So if that's on point or better than it sometimes looks, and sometimes looks pretty shitty, I think he's definitely going to win the first part of this fight. And if his cardio holds up, he's going to win the whole thing. I think he's faster than Oliveira. I think Oliveira has a lot of openings in there. I think if Phillips and his team come up with the right footwork to avoid Oliveira's pressure and takedowns, he should win this fight. So give me Phillips by decision or knockout.
This was the craziest face-off.
Oh yeah, I got it. He looked angry, man. Like this guy looked pissed off.
As soon as these guys got close to each other, the mouths started going, talking shit. Vinicius Oliveira was talking shit. Immediately when Vinicius Oliveira went to go point in his face, the guy grabbed him right away. One of the guards grabbed him and pulled him off.
Yeah, but I think he got really angry. And remember, at one point he had to be kind of held back.
Yeah. He was screaming.
That was after Phillips poked him with his finger, I think.
Yeah, something like that happened there, and it was pretty crazy. But yeah, I got to go here with Vinicius Oliveira. The reason why is because Kyler Phillips looks kind of skinny, man. He's in good shape. He's ripped and everything. He's not as muscular as Vinicius Oliveira, and he looks kind of skinny. Vinicius Oliveira looks really big here, man. You can see he's so much bigger than Kyler Phillips in size. He's got so much more muscular. He's so much more built. He's ripped as well. He looks super strong, and he is hyped to beyond belief how hyped this guy is. I think he's going to come out there and just go nuts. This is going to be a crazy, crazy fight. This has potential of being one of the fights of the night. And I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. Give me Vinicius Oliveira. I think he bangs it out and wins by knockout or decision. So there you have it, folks. We got through the whole 9 prelims. Me and Andio disagreeing on, 3? I think we disagreed on 1. We disagreed on 1.
I think 2. No?
2, 3. Yeah, we disagreed on 3 fights in the prelims. Not too bad out of 9 fights.
All right, yeah.
Guys, like and subscribe. Leave some comments. It's good for the algorithm, man, and help us out. KAMMA.
Baby.
Stay tuned for the main card coming up next. Peace out, folks. KAMMA.